Hi friends, my name is Chaitanya Patke and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to analyze the first match of the Asia Cup 2022 which took place at the Dubai International Cricket Stadium between Afghanistan and Sri Lanka. And actually the result was on expected lines on who would be the winner, but I didn't think that Sri Lanka would throw in the towel so early into the tournament. Disastrous batting performance by them, and although it was expected that the Afghan spinners will choke them down, but they didn't show any fight, and will that is the thing that will disappoint the Sri Lankan fans very much, because not even a single batsman applied themselves, and there were no demons in the pitch at all. It's just that the reckless shot selection and Afghanistan bowlers bowled pretty well, so it was a combination of both. But I'm sure Chris Silverwood, the Sri Lankan coach, has a lot of work to do before the next game. And on the other hand, Afghanistan played brilliantly well. They executed their game plan to perfection. Of course, the spinners we know are world class, plying their trade across various T20 leagues in the world, and that experience shown. But they were helped in turn by Sri Lankan batsmen as well. So, in this game, Afghanistan won the toss and rightfully chose to bowl first. Sri Lanka were bundled out for 105 in 19.4 overs, couldn't even finish their allotted 20 overs. Opener Pathum Nisanka, who impressed one and all during the last World Cup, just scored 3 runs. Kushal Mendis's up and down career and his form, I think, follows a similar crest and troughs. Once again, he failed to impress. He scored 2 runs. Charit Asalanka, unfortunately, Sri Lanka had a lot of hopes from him. He was also the one, along with Pathum Nisanka, who set the stage for fire for Sri Lanka in the last World Cup. He also got out for a zero. Dhanushka Gunathilake looked well for his 17, but got out at the wrong time. Bhanuka Rajpakshe showed some resilience, I would say, and he is a very good batsman, very classy batsman, very good on the eye. He scored 38 of 29, but he also might be kicking himself because he know that he had got the start and he wanted to convert it, and he had to convert it as far as Sri Lanka if they wanted to reach 150 plus. Alas, that couldn't happen. Dasun Chanaka, the skipper, also departed for zero. One into Hasaranga. We know that he's shown his all-round prowess in the IPL as well. He also scored just two. That is very disappointing. And Chamika Karunaratne once again proving his worth. Why he is gold dust for Sri Lanka. He spared them the blushes by scoring 31 runs. So that just along with Bhanuka Rajapakse, Sri Lanka score went over 100, but they will be disappointed, no doubt, as I said. For Afghanistan, Fazal Haq Faruqi bowled excellently. He made great use of the seam and was rightfully adjudged the man of the match for his brilliant performance. In 3.4 overs, he bowled a maiden, gave away 11 runs, and took 3 wickets, including 2 of the top order. That didn't let Sri Lanka settle at all. Naveen ul Haq in 3 overs gave away 23 runs by taking a single wicket. Mujibur Rahman was also economical as expected. In 4 overs, he gave away 24 runs by taking 2 wickets. Omar Zai was the most expensive of the Afghan bowlers, but we can treat it as a rarity because everyone cannot have a perfect day. In 1 over, he gave away 20 runs. Skipper Mohammad Nabi also bowled well. He bowled stump to stump, didn't give much to the batsman to work with, and he knew the dimensions of the ground pretty well. He has tremendous experience of playing in various T20 leagues around the world, and he brought all his experience to the fore. In 4 overs, he gave away just 14 runs while taking 2 wickets. And the superstar of Afghanistan bowling, Rashid Khan, unfortunately didn't get a wicket, but he did the containing job pretty well. In 4 overs, he gave away just 12 runs. He was unfortunate not to get a wicket. Uh, in response, Afghanistan chased down the target in 10.1 overs, which said their run rate is also very high now. And on the contrary, Sri Lanka's run rate has taken a hit. That if you lose, now nobody plays to lose, but if you lose, you should lose by giving a fight or just by a smaller margin. That when things get tight, if the both teams have won similar number of games, then which team progresses is dependent on the run rate. So on that front also Sri Lanka will suffer. And it was the group of death as well. This group includes Bangladesh as well. So Sri Lanka didn't help themselves in this game. In 10.1 overs, 106 for 2, Afghanistan won by 8 wickets. Uh, Hazratullah Zazai scored 37 of 28. His game towards the leg side is world class, especially over mid wicket and cow corner, and he demonstrated his six hitting abilities as well. 1 6 and 5 boundaries didn't let the Sri Lankan spinners settle at all. Rahmanullah Gurbaz, the most talented batsman in the associate nations, we can say. 40 runs of 18 deliveries, which included 4 fours and which included 3 boundaries, I beg your pardon, and 4 humongous sixes. He showed his wide range and why he is one of the most exciting batsmen currently going around. He didn't let the Sri Lankan bowlers settle at all, especially Mahesh Theekshana, as we know that Theekshana impressed one and all during with its display in the IPL. But he didn't stand a chance against Rahmanullah Gurbaz. He took him to the cleaners. That was the sort of day for Sri Lanka in 4 overs. He gave away 35 runs, Mahesh Theekshana. Vanindu Hasaranga was impressive. He took the lone wicket, that is by the bowlers. Other one was a run out. In 3 overs, he gave away 19 runs, and Chamika Karunaratne also gave away 20 runs in just a single over in the power play. So, not very good game for Sri Lanka. On the contrary, Afghanistan's confidence will be sky high, and this game has done them a world of good. Ibrahim Zadran scored 15 of 13 deliveries. He was run out, and Najibullah Zadran was not out on 2 of 2 deliveries. So, how did you like my analysis of this game? Please tell in the comment section below, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel and press the bell icon for further notifications. We'll meet in the next video. Till then, everyone, take care, bye. And I would like to say that Sri Lanka by no means are out of it, but they didn't do themselves a favor in this game. So we'll meet in the next video. Tata.